Hey everyone, and welcome back for today's video. Today is Halloween and I'm filming this, so I'm not sure when this is going to go up, but right now it's Halloween, so I'm about to start getting ready. That's why my makeup's kind of like half done, so yeah, apologies for that if you're kind of thinking, hang on a minute, I feel like her makeup's not properly finished. It's actually not, it looks a bit of a state, so let's ignore my makeup. But I wanted to share with you these goodies before I like tucked into them too much, because I've started to use some of them and I thought I need to film this haul, otherwise I'm gonna like have half the products left and it's going to be a pointless haul because I would have already used them all up. So I stopped by my local MAC here at uni and picked up a few things, which is really exciting, and yeah, essentially I just wanted to share them with you guys. Super quickly, if you are interested in what I actually went as for Halloween, I'm going out tonight on a night out. I'm going to leave a link to my Instagram because I'm sure to post photos on there of what I end up sort of wearing. So yeah, go ahead and follow me. Sorry, there's like an aeroplane flying over. Go ahead and follow me on my Instagram below. I'm going to leave all my social media links below. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But let's just jump straight into this haul video. Okay guys, so I'm going to start with the most exciting thing of the MAC haul. No, I didn't buy all these eyeshadows. I actually own a MAC palette. Some of you guys might know that. I've owned it for quite a while and it takes a long time to fill it up. I've only just filled my MAC palette up. And in the process of just filling it up, I've also basically completely finished an eyeshadow. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's like nothing left of this eyeshadow. So I don't actually feel like I have now finished it because I need to go out and replace it. So I've kind of finished my MAC palette and almost completed it, I guess. But I wanted to share with you guys some of the eyeshadows that I picked up the other day. Okay guys, so I've managed to kind of take them out of their little containers, which is an absolute nightmare. If any of you guys have a MAC palette, I don't know how you take them out without kind of ruining the eyeshadow. It's so annoying, but I thought I'd run through with you the eyeshadows that I picked up. The first one is this colour called Cranberry. It looks amazing. I actually don't own any eyeshadows like this. I'll do close-ups and swatches of these so that you guys can see them a bit better. But yes, this is Cranberry. It just looks like a really nice shimmery sort of red colour. These are really like in at the moment and I'm seeing loads of Instagram tutorials using these kind of colours, so I really wanted to pick one up and I thought this looked lovely. Next eyeshadow that I picked up was kind of the Kylie palette inspired. I don't have, again, any eyeshadows in this kind of like orangey colour. This is in the shade Brown Script. I know that this is like a MAC staple and everyone seems to own this colour, so I thought it was worth me picking it up. And it's just a really nice sort of like matte orangey reddy brown. Yeah, like I said, I have a lot of like browns, a lot of neutral shades, and I don't really have a lot of sort of orangey reddy sort of browns, so I thought this was a good one to pick up. I've actually got it a little bit in my crease today. I don't know if you guys are interested in a tutorial on this look. I know I've not finished it, but like the eyes and everything, if you guys are interested. But yeah, I used this shadow and it blends incredibly actually. It's a really, really nice creamy shadow, because I know MAC shadows can be a little bit hit and miss, but this is a really lovely one. So yeah, that's Brown Script. The next one I picked up is just BLANC type. When I first started buying MAC shadows, I just thought I'd give you a bit of backstory here. And people used to show these kind of neutral white shades. I could never understand it. When I was about 13, 14, I thought, why do you need like a base? Like, why do you need a white shadow? I run through these kind of eyeshadow colours the fastest. Like, I use them for brow bone highlights, I use them to set my concealer if I'm putting concealer on my eyelid, or to set my paint pot, or as a base, or just if I want a really neutral look, I'd probably just use this all over the eye with a bit of wing liner for uni. I honestly go through these so fast. I feel like they're more useful than you think they're going to be. And I basically use a colour that's exactly the same as this in the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I can't speak today, and it's just a white sort of matte shade, and honestly I use it every single day, so I thought I'd pick this up, and it's worked really well. I've been using it today and I really like it. Lastly, one of my faves. I used to own this and it actually shattered. I owned it ages ago, and yeah, I actually shattered it everywhere, along with Amber Lights, which I kind of smashed up a bit. Don't know if you guys can see, I kind of took a chunk out of it here, but yeah, I completely shattered this one, so I had to repurchase it. And this is Coppering. You guys might have heard of this colour, it's quite popular on YouTube. It's really lovely for people with blue eyes. Makes your eyes look super blue. So yeah, that's why I picked this colour up, and I really like it. I'm really happy that I repurchased it, even though I shattered it the first time I had it. So hopefully I won't be doing that again. Okay guys, so that is it for my MAC palette. I've completed it, and I know it's quite a mix of colours. I know. It's because some of these are in pots and I like depotted them. So I know that, yeah, some of the colours are a bit of a mixture, but I actually really like my MAC palettes, and I'm glad that I can start using it again, because I feel like I've been using a lot of other eyeshadows and not these, so I'm going to get back into it. I know they are expensive. I don't know if they've put the prices up. To get a MAC eyeshadow in the pan form is £10. Like, that is actually so much. I don't want to think about it too much because I've just bought 4. Oh my god. Yeah, let's not think about it, and let's not think about my student loan. But yeah, I don't know why MAC keep increasing their prices. It is quite frustrating, but they're really lovely eyeshadows. And let me know, by the way, in the comments if you guys have tried out Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I'm yet to try them. I really want to. I've heard that they are the same, if not better quality than MAC. So please let me know in the comments if they're worth investing in or buying, because I'd love to try some of them out as well. So yeah, let me know if you've tried them. Okay guys, so moving on to the next couple of things I bought. The next thing I picked up is a MAC Pro-longwear concealer in the shade NC20, and I'm wearing it right now. It is a heavy duty concealer, just going to start out by saying that. I only use my Pro-longwear concealers on a night out. I used to own the Pro-longwear concealer in NC25, which I think is probably my rough colour. It's more my sort of shade, but I wanted one that I could use as a highlight to really brighten up underneath my eyes, and that's why I picked up the NC20 shade. I love this concealer. Like, it does just, I think it's quite a flawless concealer. I have quite bad bags, I have quite bad discoloration. You can still see some of it, but I'm yet to find a concealer that's completely eliminated it. But for me, this works really, really nicely. And actually, I don't know if it's just me because I don't use it all the time. This lasts a really long time with me. Like, it takes me a long time to run out of this Pro-longwear concealer. So I don't know if that's just me or if there's quite a lot of product in here. So yeah, if you guys want to try this out, I highly, highly, highly recommend. Okay guys, the next thing I picked up was a blush. I'm not a big blush person, but I'm really have been getting into blushes lately, especially the MUA ones. You guys have probably seen I use them in my makeup tutorials all the time here on YouTube. I don't have any to grab, otherwise I'd grab and show you one. My two favourite shades are Cupcake and Lolly, and they retail for £1 each. So you guys have got to try them out if you haven't already. But I'd heard so many good things about this blush. This is called Peaches by MAC. I think it just has a sheer tone blush. It looks really, really bright in the pan, but it doesn't come out this bright, don't worry. It's so lovely. Like, it's a really nice sort of corally peachy colour, which I like that kind of colour in blushes. I'm not a massive fan of like reds or pinks. Corals and like more orange tone blushes are more my sort of thing. So if you're into that, I would really recommend this. It's a really, really lovely blusher. And yeah, I mean, I've just heard good things about it really, so that's why I picked this up. Love the packaging, the MAC blush packaging, because it's like the old packaging, it's just like classic. Yeah, sorry, random rant then, but I do really like this blusher actually. I'm really pleasantly surprised, because like I said, I'm not a big blush person, but I've used this like 2 or 3 times over the past 3 days, and I've really, really liked it. Okay, and lastly, I picked up a lip liner. I really like MAC lip liners, as most of you guys know. They are quite expensive, and I feel like you can get a few good dupes in Superdrug. Rimmel will do some quite nice lip liners, but I just like how many nude shades there are. There's basically like 10 varieties of nude, and I only ever wear nude lips. I don't even think I've ever filmed a video with a brighter lip on than a nude. I mean, I could be wrong, but I just wear nudes all the time. And my friend has worn this in the past, and I really, really liked it on her, so I thought I would go and try it out. It's the colour Oak, and it is quite a browny sort of nude, but I thought for the winter time it would be quite nice to have quite a brown lip. I've also been loving the NYX lingerie, liquid lingerie, sort of grey nude colour. I wore it in my hair extensions video, so I thought that this maybe would kind of match with that. And yeah, these last quite a long time. I mean, you get quite a lot of product, but I use lip liners all the time. I know not everyone tends to like them, but I feel like once you get into them, you'll really, really like them. So yes, this is Oak by MAC, and I'm really excited to try it. Again, let me know if you guys have tried any of this stuff out that I have purchased, how best to work with it, if it's not as good as maybe I'm finding it at the moment. Just let me know your thoughts on all the stuff that I picked up. If you like this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye guys.